Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in this video we'll continue the series of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And this is the last lesson of part 4, the 12th lesson. When nothing works, try this. So, and this lesson is about making other people more productive. If let's say you give someone a particular task, even if you are a businessman, you're given a task to someone, how are you going to boost them to do more work, or to kind of motivate them? I mean, what I believe is motivation, mostly eccentric motivation, only works when it's money or it's competition, or it's not going to work. Even millions of people come here and say, nah, it ain't gonna be done, bro. So in this lesson we are going to learn how to give them the extrinsic motivation without money. So let me start with the story of Charles Schwab. So what happens is, one day he reaches the manager of a factory and asks, what happened to the productivity of the factory? Why is it so less? So the manager says, I have tried this, I tried scolding them, I tried cussing them, I even tried the nicer way, but they are not listening, they are not getting productive. What is the reason? The reason would be obvious, people are getting lazy, so right, that might be the reason. Whatever might be the reason. So what Charles Schwab does is, he reaches to the big board in the factory. Then there a worker is passing by. He asks the worker, how much heats of work did you do today? I think heats is some kind of metric for something, but here I'm going to assume it's kind of a productivity metric for people who work. So he asks that worker, how many heats of work was done today? It's a day shift which was about to end, so he asks it at that time. He says 6 heats of day, Mr. Schwab. So then he writes on a big ass 6 on that board. So he writes 6 on that board and he leaves. Not even one word said. He just leaves. And the other workers come and ask him, what is this? Why did Mr. Schwab write 6? And he said, he asked me how many heats of work was done. So I said 6, and he just wrote on a big 6. And the day shift works ends, and the night shift workers come to work, and they see the big 6. Obviously they're going to ask the same thing. He said the same thing. Charles Schwab wrote the big 6 because I said we have done the 6 heats of work. So the night shift guys, they have done 7 heats of work. Then Charles comes on the next day in the morning work, and he erases and he writes 7. He asks the worker. Now you realize he kind of created a competition between, obviously a friendly competition between the daytime workers and the nighttime workers. So now flared a competition. Obviously the morning shift workers, instead of 6 or 7, they achieved 10 heats, which was amazing. So this is a simple principle in this. It's to throw a challenge. That's the principle of the whole lesson. And let's hear it from Mr. Schwab, what he says. I'm just going to read it out. The way to get things done is to stimulate competition. I do not mean by the sordid money getting way, but by the desire to excel. See, humans have this intrinsic thing to just do better than others. It's obvious, it might be a stereotype in India, but they say, right, Sharma ji ka bacha, usne itna score kiya. There is this competition, intrinsic competition. This kind of motivation is amazing. It's caused due to extrinsic forces, but then it happens through internal too. This physics. So the basic principle of this lesson is to throw in a challenge. So see you in the next video, and congrats, it's the end of part 4 and we are moving to the next one. It's amazing. So bye bye guys.